For now, you like you.
For now. So far, it's been okay.
But who knows how I'm going to feel in 5 minutes.
Yeah. I might be like, dude, that son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah. You son of a bitch, I'm in. No, I'm out. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean?
So, I got a new phone. Have you seen how all the smartphones now are, $1,000 plus?
Oh, that's no shit. Yeah. I have an 11, and they've already announced the 12. It's just like me. I buy one. Oh yeah, this is nice and new, and then fucking 3 months later, oh yeah, here's the new shit. I'm like, motherfucker.
See, at least Samsung, you
Got me again.
You can last at least a year before they come out with a new one.
Yeah. You average about 3 months with Apple because those miserable dicks.
I got the Note 20 Ultra.
Ah, nice. If I knew enough about electronics, I might be impressed.
You might care, right?
Yeah.
Well, for how much they cost, I would imagine that they would come with a little extra than just the phone and all the, oh yeah, you can play wireless games on it. This Galaxy phone, you can now play Xbox on it.
Dude, the only time I've ever played phone games on my phone are when I'm bored as hell and having to wait somewhere.
Well, here's a cool thing.
At the DMV or some shit like that, yeah, it's critical.
With the new Android Galaxy phones, or Samsung phones, they actually have a thing coming out September 15th, the xCloud, where you can play your Xbox games on your phone through the cloud.
xCloud. They sure make it sound like high-tech pornography, don't they?
But man, for having a phone like this, I was hoping for at least like a hand job, a blow job, something.
5 free minutes on one of those talk dirty numbers? I mean, anything. Just 5 minutes. That's fair.
You should pitch it to Verizon. See if they go for it.
They might. It might increase their sales. All I want is 1% and to listen into the conversations. That's all I want.
But since it's your idea, they might go ahead and ask you to be the one to do it.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Get this new phone. It's $1,200. And in turn, you get a free blowjob by this guy with one leg and a beard.
It's bad enough. Like the other day, no shit. I didn't even tell you about this. One of my neighbors behind me has chickens, right? And one of them got out, and I walked out my front door. I was getting something out of the Jeep, and I see a chicken in my front yard, and I was like, okay, the fuck? And then I was like, oh, it's probably one of hers. So I proceeded to chase this thing around the yard. So people got to see a guy with one leg chasing a chicken around the front yard.
I'd pay for that spectacle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like I caught it and I was like, man, I bet that looks silly as hell. But I did catch the chicken.
Chicken chaser.
I did, and I caught it. It felt a bit like, you remember Beverly Hills Ninja?
Oh, shit.
Where he had him chasing that chicken around?
Don't worry. You'll get it eventually.
One day you will choke that chicken. I felt a sense of accomplishment, but then I was like, yeah, I bet people going by are probably like, the fuck am I actually watching here?
You got to choke your chicken in public. Not a lot of people do that.
I didn't choke the damn thing. I was just trying to catch it.
Ah, so you're trying to catch cock?
It was running, but I got it. I shouldn't do that. You're ashamed.
Yeah, I know.
Oh God! But yeah. I in retrospect, though, thinking back, I bet that did look like a damn sight.
It probably looked like a hot fucking mess.
Yeah. But the important part is I did catch the little bastard. So
at least you caught the thing.
Yeah, I would have felt like a real jackass if I wouldn't have.
Well, there's some people with 2 legs that can't catch the damn things.
That's true. I did. I
feel pretty accomplished there.
I was like, you know what? I can still juke and stuff when I need to. So it's not that I.
It's the way you said it.
Yeah.
The elongated juke.
Juke.
Yeah, you can still Jew those chickens out when you're running them, right?
I can. I can. Straight up, break them skinny ankles, man.
Damn it. I had a good idea for today for a show.
Always scary when you have ideas.
It is. But I think you're going to like this one. I think everyone listening out there is going to like this too. So, since we're coming up on October, Halloween, everything like that, why don't we tell them our experience working at the Haunted Hotel? There's this local haunted attraction that we've worked at since 2005.
Let me get this straight. You want to do an October show in September?
Well, they're not going to hear this in September.
You're a real dick.
They're not going to hear this in September.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I just wanted to let everybody know out there what an asshole you are.
Yeah, look, we pre-record. We haven't done live shows, obviously.
That's right. It's not fresh. It's all processed and terribly unhealthy for you.
Yeah, it's aged a little bit before you hear it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking that we could go through our experience, not really our experience, but our stories of scaring the shit out of people. Because
that was always fun.
That was the funnest part about the job. But I can already tell with all the stories we have, and as long as we work there, we're actually going to have to make this a multi-part series.
Well, no shit. That was multiple years worth of doing that.
Right. So we have tons of stories. But it'll allow us to release to you, the audience listener.
Release the Kraken?
Release the Kraken. I want some Kraken. I'm out. No. But it'll give you all ready for Halloween, and we'll release these. If we have enough of them, we'll release one every week. A little Halloween special for you.
We can do that.
And if you don't want us to do that, then go subscribe to our Subscribe Star and tell us, hey, don't do that. And we're like, hey, okay, thanks for the $1.
Yeah. Tell us we suck, too, because we thrive on that.
Yes, we thrive on negativity.
Yes, we do.
And beer.
That, too, yeah. Negativity and alcohol.
And bad choices. Well, choices are judgment.
Well, those kind of... what's the difference?
Yeah, true.
And it's still a judgment call when you make a choice. But I guess, we always evaluated and knew that things could go bad and just did them anyway. So
disregard.
So, yeah, that's what it is. Disregard. We would alcohol, negativity, and disregard.
For our safety and yours.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
That's a bumper sticker.
Having all three at one time is the key to, happiness.
Is it?
Just basically no. It's more like the key to not giving a shit. That sometimes has its own form of happiness. Freedom through nihilism. Yeah, there's got to be something to that. I don't know. I'm not a philosopher. That was gross.
Fuck me.
No, not especially not when you're doing that.
Do we need to get the shotgun out again?
Yeah, that ain't no shit. Got another intro, huh?
Oh, damn it. Okay, so the very first time that we worked at the Haunted Hotel was in 2005. The first year that we worked there, we didn't really know what to expect. Just going into it like, yeah, we can scare people. That sounds like a blast.
Yeah, that was just one of those seemed like a good idea at the time kind of situations.
And it turned out to be an excellent idea at the time.
Actually, it was. That was one of the things that really worked out well for us in the end.
And it still is. Whenever we get time to go and do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. But it is fun.
It's a blast. So, a lot of people don't know that even though it's in the winter, you're inside this building, it's hot as fuck. Okay?
It gets that way.
You're in a costume, you're in a mask, you're in, makeup. It don't fucking matter. It's fucking hot.
It's October here. It's still hot.
Yeah. So, there's that. You have to worry about dehydration and heat stroke in the middle of October.
Around Halloween. Yeah. Halloween sometimes sucks around here. Very seldom is it ever cool.
Last year, I think it was 90?
Yeah, we had no winter at all last year. My jacket is still in the same position in the closet as it was last year. It did not move once. I didn't need it one single time.
So the first year, we actually ended up working with a bunch of people that we went to school with and that we knew throughout, life. So we actually developed this game whenever we were bored and it was slow, waiting on people to come in, beginning of the year, late at night, that kind of thing.
Oh,
We developed this game called Dive Bomb.
Oh, the dive bomb was great.
We would take all the empty bottles and cans and pick a target in another scene that's across the building.
We'd all run by and bombard them.
And right before we threw everything that we had in our arms at this person, we would yell, "Dive bomb!"
We did.
And
You
then
wanted
the
to
shit.
be fair, give them a chance to cover up, you know.
Right, because at the end of the night, you have to clean up your own scene. So if you don't want to clean up your own scene, just take your shit and throw it in someone else's.
Right.
But we made a game out of it.
True.
So after
Really, we were just, getting rid of our responsibility onto somebody else, but we framed it in the point of being a game.
right. But everyone else started joining in. So we'd have other people go with us to other people's scenes to throw away their shit.
We often had a negative influence on the people we worked with.
Big time.
Like, let's just put that out there.
Very, very rarely did anybody come and get us. But we would be in our scenes after we've already done it to somebody and hear off in the distance someone yell, "Dive bomb!" And you
that was
just
the
hear
best thing
everything
about
fly.
it.
That was hilarious.
You did
Me and
cans
Stump-
and bottles.
Yeah. Me and Stumpy just sit back and start cracking up laughing because we started something.
Yep.
We got rid of our trash, started it, and then it's progressed down the other end of the building that we work in, and we're just sitting back enjoying the show.
Yeah. You don't even have to witness it. Just hearing it going down is enough. You're just sitting there with a satisfied smirk on your face.
So, yeah, we pawn our responsibilities off on other people and made it into a game that then grew. But the crazy thing is that I still think this is one of the funniest things in the world is that no one ever came to my scene or Stumpy's scene and did that to us.
Yeah,
Never.
that's true.
And I don't know why. It's not like we were threatening you do it and kick you in.
No, we
didn't
never
threaten anybody.
did. I think it was just because we were too busy instigating shit.
Hey, go do this. Hey, go do. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we kept them going after everybody else. We just deflected is what it really boiled down to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
good times.
I think it was the same year that one of the other actors, instead of doing a dive bomb, got a fire extinguisher and did that instead.
Oh, yeah. Now that might have been taking it a tad too far.
A little too far because that chemical, it's a chemical and it's going to fucking burn.
It can't be good for your eyes.
Or your lungs.
Yeah,
Don't
either
play
one
fire
of those
extinguishers.
things. Yeah,
But it was still funny. We still laughed our ass
Isn't
off.
that like illegal anyway?
Yes.
I see that. There you go.
Actually,
Don't do it, kids.
no, it's not illegal.
It's not.
No. You can discharge a fire extinguisher anytime you want. You just have to pay to get it refilled.
For whatever arbitrary reason you wish.
Yeah.
As
pretty
long
much.
as you're not like vandalizing something.
Exactly. Because vandalism is vandalism.
Like if you go douse somebody's car with it, they're probably not going to be too happy.
No, because that shit is corrosive.
Yeah, you got to aim it right for the radiator. Yeah, they ain't going to appreciate that. Don't do that, by the way.
The door handles. Don't aim at the door handles, the hood, or the top of the car. No, don't do that.
Definitely don't open the gas tank and fire it into there either. Don't do any of that.
No,
It's all bad.
No, that's a no-no.
That's all no-nos. Don't do it. Dear Lord, I can imagine that would definitely fuck something up.
That was just a couple that I can remember from first year. Do you have anything from your first year?
Not right offhand. I still had 2 legs at the time. Remember?
Shit, yeah, you had 2 legs. Oh, you know what? You went to the hospital that first year.
Oh yeah, I had to get stitches. Yeah, that happened twice for me there.
Yeah, once
Because
was your head, once was your hand, right?
Yeah, forearm. Yeah, once above the eye. I had to get stitches, and because I tried to jump over the rail for my scene, and my foot caught the top, and I biffed it. Pretty bad.
So I don't know if any of y'all were been to haunted hotels like before.
Well, they're all so different, man.
Right, but before 5 years ago, probably maybe even longer than that. Maybe more like 10 years.
I'm sure.
No, probably. Yeah, it's probably like almost 10 years. They're used to separate the actor from the people walking through. There was railings.
Yeah, unless you were like a roamer.
Right.
Yeah, you weren't close to the people because sometimes they took a swing. Sometimes it was legitimately out of fear too.
And someone was trying to be all big and bad for their friends.
Sometimes they were, sometimes they're just being stupid dildos, but you got those.
Oh, I'm gonna punch you and you can't hit me. If you touch me, I can hit you.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Don't hit the actors at haunted hotels. I mean, we're just trying to scare the shit out of you. Get over it.
It's our job. We're
Don't
paid
be a
for
dick.
This. Yeah. I tried to hop over that rail and definitely caught the top of it and ended up hitting my head on the opposite rail.
But now you don't have to worry about that.
I say, I ain't jumping over shit now. But
well, you can't. I wasn't thinking that, but yeah, you're right. You can't jump.
I can't jump, but I can take my leg off and throw it pretty good.
But now the way the haunted hotels are structured, the people that are paying to come in and get scared, they're actually walking through the middle of the scene. So there's no barrier between you and the actor.
I think they wanted to make it a more immersive experience.
Oh, yeah. Especially with like the new one, the Asylum. That was fun.
Yeah. But it's always a good time, though. But, man, I had to go I got 3 stitches for the trouble out of the first year I worked there. And then I got 2 the next year for that gash on my forearm for that piece of sheet metal.
Yeah, that was the other bad thing. There's sheet metal and screws fucking everywhere.
Well, I did a scene called Sawmill. And there were literally like skill saw blades on the wall. Everything was on sheet metal.
Yeah.
Which it made for great aesthetics, mind you. And you could really bang on the walls and everything and freak people out and piss them off and hurt their ears. But
the year you got it on your arm is the year I started doing chainsaws relief.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Because I remember when we had that coming into the chainsaw room, this is an old location. Coming into the chainsaw room, this really long hallway over like probably 30, 40, maybe far.
Yeah, it was a long way.
It was a long hallway. It's about 50 foot long.
I think it was done for dramatic effect,
No.
Because you could hear the thing revving up as you're walking down this long hallway. Like it was an aesthetic choice on the owner.
But one of the things I remember that was probably the thing that made me laugh the hardest out of our first couple of years working there was I came around the corner. There's a group coming down that long hallway.
Yeah.
And I had the chainsaw, so I'm hanging out on the corner way. I see them get about halfway. Now I rev it up, crank it up, and yes, it's a real chainsaw. The chain's just not on it. Okay.
Right.
Everyone has that. So crank it up and just run around the corner. And when I showed up, there's this group, and there's this big lady right there. She turned to the outer wall, which is just it's 2x4s, and it's just two.
Yeah. They were just kind of screwed into place. It was just like a frame.
Yeah, that was it. It was just miniature frame with a
with one piece of plywood. Yeah. That was it.
Plywood across it.
You did it in sections so you could remove everything without permanently altering the place yet you set it up.
Right, so you could actually remove these walls. But this lady, she removed the wall. She turned and ran smack into it and took it out.
Now, completely. I had a guy do that one time in one of my scenes too. That was hilarious to watch. I mean, this dude should have freaking got a job as a running back for somebody.
So should this lady, because I'm serious, dude. Like, came around that corner,
dude. If this guy would have been
gone.
If this guy would have been going any faster through the wall on mine, he would have like left an outline like freaking Looney Tunes.
Yeah, her friends followed her out the new exit.
Yeah, see, that was convenient. New fire escape.
Oh, damn.
Good times. It always was there, though. Always. It was a lot of fun.
Now, when you came back after you lost your leg, out of the hospital, and
had a different angle to play. I was like, I got to try. That was some of the
funnest times that I had, that we both had. Just working there over the years, you eventually get to a point that boo doesn't become a normal thing anymore to scare anybody.
Never said boo to anyone when I was there. I did tell somebody to go home one time, though. You remember when we had to wait?
We had to wait on this group. They called and said, "Oh, yeah, we'll be there in an hour. Are y'all still open?" And, yeah, we're still
30
open.
30 minutes before we close.
Exactly. And they were an hour away. And when we closed, it's like midnight, 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll be there in an hour. We sat there for a fucking hour.
Yeah.
For these people to get there.
waiting on these dickheads to show up.
So as soon as these asshats get there, we hear them walk in, and all we do is just yell at them to go home. And we're fucking serious. We're not trying to scare them.
Exactly. We weren't even trying to scare them at that point. We literally meant what we were saying.
Yeah. So we're yelling, go home! Ah! Go home now! Ah! Hey, Stumpy, you hear this? Yeah, dude, that's funny. Go home! Ah!
Yeah, little did they know. We were literally
really
telling them to get the fuck out and go home.
I remember when they walked into my scene, I was in a scene that I could control the light, turn it on and off remotely. They're walking to the scene, lights are off, and I'm just sitting there, go home.
Those should have been on a clapper. That'd have been fun.
Go home. And I turn the light on, and I'm like right in their face, and I go, Can y'all go home?
That's outstanding. Yeah, that was just a douche move, though. You don't call 30 minutes before they close and say you'll be there in an hour. I mean,
yeah, we were tired.
Yeah, everybody was ready to call it. Like, we didn't have anybody come in for a while. We're like, okay, here we go.
But yeah, it's time to go. No. Everyone starts getting their stuff together, about to walk out. Oh no! Y'all go back. We got people coming. Really? How long till they're here? Oh, they'll be here in an hour. The fuck?
Yeah, that was like disheartening. It was like an hour. Ugh.
I took it
10 minutes down the road. Yeah, 10 minutes down the road, I could have lived with.
Yeah. Even 30 minutes. Even 30 minutes I would have been fine with, just because we closed in 30 minutes. I mean, right there at the end of our shift.
Right, cool. A fucking hour, though.
But, a fucking hour!
Yeah.
And if you're fuckers, are you listening to this and you remember this back in 2005? Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoever, if you happen to be listening to this and you were those people, you are a bunch of douchebags. And also, go home.
Go home. You're not wanted here. Go home.
Yeah, go home. Go home now. Good times. Always fun at the Haunted Hotel. But yeah, we got, good Lord, more years worth of stories for sure.
Oh, I know. And as we did this more often, we got better, used to it. I mean, what happened?
Well, we figured out the nuances of the job is what it was.
But then, after you lost your leg, we brought it to a whole new fucking level.
That opens
complete. Whenever he lost his leg, and we started working the Haunted Hotel again, we took it like we just fucking skyrocketed off into Haunted Hotel fame. I guess you could.
That opened a whole new avenue.
And not just that. We are actually at the point that we were old enough that we just stopped fucking caring what people thought of how retarded we act. We never really cared to begin with, but we're at that age that we just brought everything down a notch or up a notch. I mean, it's an up a notch for us, but for everyone else, they consider it a down a notch.
Yeah, I would say it's a general degradation. So yeah, down.
Yeah. Complete. I mean, you hear how the fuck we are now.
We don't want to give anybody the wrong idea and think we're improving on our character or anything.
Oh hell no! Don't ever expect that. If you are, you'll be waiting for a very, very long time.
Don't hold your breath.
So when Stumpy comes back, me and him decided to work at the Haunted Hotel again. So we have this table set up right next to Chainsaw.
Oh yeah.
We put Stumpy on this table. The idea was I was going to cut his leg off. We even went to Spirit Halloween, the Halloween store.
Yeah, and got one of the body parts, one of those foam body parts.
Yeah, it's like the leg that's below the knee.
Yeah.
It's about the length of what he lost.
Yeah, because remember I was sitting on the floor in Spirit with it there?
Yeah.
And the people that were working in there were looking at me like I was nuts.
Especially when you started walking up to him, hey, you have this in a size 9.
Yeah, they didn't, though. My foot was like a 13, man. Big.
So we wrapped his stump up in gauze and bloodied it up, and then wrapped up the same thing with the leg. So we made it look like tendons and stuff like that.
Like shredded.
So when people would come through, I would run around the corner. He's chained. He looks like he's got these chains across his chest, like he's tied to the wall, sitting on this table. They rev it up.
They all thought, it was the leg through the table tray.
Yeah, everyone knows that trick. Oh, you put your leg through the table. this is where it really turned a point. Is whenever I would go and cut his leg off, I would take the piece of leg that the little fake piece and throw it at them. Sometimes I get blood on them, whatever. But then that put them in a whole new headspace. But then when Stumpy would grab his leg and lift it into the air to show, hey, this is the leg in the table mess. It's red. It's a bloody mess with dangling shit. Looks like tendons.
Oh, dude, it was grotesque, man. Especially the lighting in there.
People,
they're like, holy shit, this guy's really got one leg. Oh, it tripped them out, dude. They were not ready for
that. That same year, the same time doing that, you need to tell the story of the girl that came through.
That wasn't this first year, though. That was the next year.
Was that the next year that we did that? I thought it was the first year that we did that with the blood leg.
No, that was the second year we did that because that was at Beaumont. First year we did that was still that was at Beaumont.
Was it? I thought it.
Yes.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So that one, we'll get to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the first year we did it was it was still at what was that place called?
Sports Connections. That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. You might as well. Yeah, I was about to say you might as well say it since it ain't a place anymore. But yeah.
Right. Well. Okay. This was from that first year. Because I remember the roll-up door and everything like that. And right
yes,
there,
I'll tell that story.
Okay. So towards the end of the night, we were getting slower, but there was still a massive amount of people there because this was like a entertainment complex. Yeah, they had go-karts,
an arcade,
bumper boats and
cool.
shit.
It was a cool little place.
People always hung out by the door where the chainsaw. So my door, my exit door, that's where everyone left.
Run out screaming.
Yeah. And everyone runs out, and people take pictures and shit like that. So, me and Stumpy get a wild hair. Hey, we got some spare blood. Hey, you want to do this? Oh yeah. The haunted hotel has never been this gory before.
Oh, this
was the turning point of when they went from scared of attractions and people to fucking messing with your mind and straight up blood and gore.
Yeah, so this was a step up.
Yeah, this was the turning point that made it, where it is today. It's one of the top-rated attractions in the state of Texas.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
So, we started working up. We had someone, we sound like a whole group's coming in because we had some other actors start pretending like they were a group, screaming, and chainsaw going. And about that time, the door shuts, the overhead door, so no one can see in. And then Stumpy, we bloodied hit him up and then used the gauze that was on his stump and tied it to that fake piece of leg so it looks like it was still attached to a tendon.
Just barely.
And we bloodied everything up, smeared some blood on his hands and on his legs.
We dumped so much blood back there, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, you had to actually be careful where you stepped.
Yeah, it's a wonder nobody busted their ass.
So the door raises up and Stumpy is trying to crawl out.
I am just dragging this bloody mess behind me.
It was awesome.
Leaving this snail trail of blood.
So people that haven't gone in there see that, and they start screaming bloody murder, freaking out. I think even one person got on the phone and started dialing 911.
I don't know, man. The people were tripping.
So we're dragging this bloody mess. He's trying to crawl out, crying, fake crying, of course.
Oh, I was hamming it up, man.
Bad, just trying to help me.
I deserved an Oscar for that performance.
I come around the corner, and I grab his leg and drag him back into the chainsaw area, and someone slams the door shut. No, they didn't slam the door. They didn't slam the door shut. Dragged him back around the corner so no one could see it, and just rev it up, and he just screamed bloody murder. We had another actor standing on the other side of that wall, pouring fake blood in his hands and throwing it from that side of the wall.
It was
amazing. Like blood was splattering from the dismemberment.
It was truly amazing. Like we outdid ourselves on this one.
Then I came back around. Of course, we bloodied up the chainsaw real bad, bloodied me up real bad.
Dude, it was dripping off everything. Like I said, we must have used 5 gallons of freaking fake blood.
It was a mess. And I start walking out, and people scatter away from the back door, and the back door closes.
They did, dude. It parted.
Yeah, that was like the perfect ending for that fucking night. It was
That was great.
amazing, fun, hilarious. I mean, we were cracking up laughing after that because of all the reactions of people's faces on the phone.
I think we changed some lives that night.
Yeah. We actually had the cops show up, making sure everyone was okay.
And I'm sure they were probably just as amazed.
Yeah.
I considered that a compliment at that point.
Oh, absolutely. Now, I know it's one thing for us to sit here and say this. You probably think that we're exaggerating, but if you we're really not. We don't exaggerate.
We're not churching it up that much.
No, we have no need to. We really don't. But if you just, it doesn't do it justice, us explaining the tactic with it.
That's the kind of thing that you wish you had video of.
This is the kind of thing where I wish we had an animator to help us make that shit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, stick figures wouldn't do that justice either. I mean, I guess we could take a crack at it.
God, that'd be some funny looking.
We could try it. Yeah. We could try.
Oh yeah, dude, that'd be great.
Get the guy who does Bruce do. That's what we need.
Yeah, he could do that animation.
Yeah.
He's pretty good at that shit. I doubt we can afford the guy that does animation from Markiplier.
Probably not. I mean, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say no is probably the answer
he
to
makes
that.
millions. We broke as fuck.
Jesus Christ. That's ridiculous.
Well, that's all the time we have today, and I hope you douche canoes enjoyed listening to this bullshit. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Also, as you see in the bottom right-hand corner, you can sit there and click to subscribe to our channel on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to Subscribe Star. Go, give us $1.
Get it right.
I don't fucking know.
Give us $1.
We wing everything we do.
Yeah,
we don't have
true.
a script.
Yeah, that's true. This is far from professional.
Anyway, tune in next time where we continue our Halloween stories for the month of October, and you get to hear more about our shenanigans.
You mean shenanigans? You mean you're talking about shenanigans, right?
Yes, that fucker.
Yeah, the place with the goofy shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks. They know what you mean.
Whatever you do, don't shave a badger and punch it in the asshole.